Today's video has all of your favorite components: some extreme toenail cleaning, shaping of thick toenails, and a satisfying transformation. So stay tuned.
Did the ingrown, but man, they sure do hurt.
They hurt, huh? Yeah, you look like you have a little bit of dehydration. That's what all of these lines are from. They're squeezing.
Yeah.
Are these the sides that hurt the worst?
Actually, this one right
That
now
one.
is hurting the worst, but it just depends. That's disgusting.
If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe and click the bell to turn on your notifications to know when I upload my weekly video, and be notified if your comment got the most likes and will be featured in an upcoming video.
I cut my husband's hair when all the salons were closed down, the barbershops, everything. And I haven't done that. I used to cut the kids' hair and his hair too when they were younger. We had no money, but he was like, "You're gonna have to cut my hair." Like gladly, it's hanging over the back of his collar. And he looked like a homeless man.
Getting all fuzzy.
Yeah, so my husband, we're going to Florida in a couple of weeks. He's like, "Oh, you're going to get your feet all done up for Florida?" And I'm like, hopefully they just won't hurt. That's the main goal here.
Like, kind of.
Yeah.
Is he out in the car? He can come in.
He said,
He
"I
doesn't
don't want to
want-
go in there." He's probably sleeping.
Yeah, I'm the only one left today. Everybody else has gone home.
Does that take some of those ridges off?
Yeah. It looks like you had some damage from about 6 months ago or so.
Well, I've got a ridge at that point in both nails, and I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you probably had on a pair of shoes where your toenail was hitting, and it caused a little hiccup in your nail production. And
I don't know what it would do, because I'm all about comfort, but whatever. Dog nails, when we see that, we think it's nutritional a lot of times, but, yeah. I'm really tired of them.
are you?
Yeah. Not too far retired, but I'm tired nonetheless. My pony is just a Boston Terrier that's just for fun.
Oh.
Cats, and we have horse the last.
You guys have a farm.
Yeah, we do. 30-some years until our last horse died, like 2 days ago. She was 33 years old.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize horses lived that long.
Well, and she was a Percheron, so the big ones like that don't usually live that long. But I want to see what you do when you dig out these songs.
Well, right now I'm just trying to discover the edges. So I want to get off any of the buildup around, so I can find the edges.
It's so weird, like all of a sudden I looked at my nails and I'm like, why is the end of my nail so thick?
Yeah.
Now is that just cuticle remover?
Yes. So this will just dissolve the non-living tissue. Help get it soggy so we can work it out of there.
That is a brilliant tool right there.
Oh,
I
thank
could not
you.
believe how much crud I got out with that. And I'm sure there's a ton more.
make some space. So this stuff right here, it's kind of like a scale.
Yeah.
But what it is the pressure from the nails squeezing pushed your nail bed up into it.
Okay.
And it's just layers of keratin that have hardened and exfoliated from the surface of that nail bed.
Gross.
Yeah, so I'll end up actually trimming that off a little bit more.
Okay.
Sometimes people are afraid to trim it because sometimes a little capillary is connected to it still, and if you clip it, it can cause a little bit of
It's hard to trim because the nail itself is so thick.
yeah. I'm gonna let that soak again and we'll see.
Teach your class online? Well, now you do, I suppose, but is there any in-person? There was?
Yeah, every year I do an in-person in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Oh.
There's a nail show there.
There's two, so. Well, please don't retire until you train some more people in Ohio.
I won't.
My rheumatologist told me that the reason my big toe was getting that C-shaped was because when I walk, I don't roll my foot normally. But still, your toes get kind of, pinched in a lot of shoes, even comfy ones. It's amazing how that stuff works.
Mm-hmm. That little layer of cuticle just sticks right to the nail plate. When are you guys going on your trip?
January 26th, I think. I don't even remember the last time I had polish on my nails, so it's no big deal. That is so satisfying. Seeing that.
Pull all that out of there.
That's like cleaning out a dog's ear that's got, really gross crud in there. You
Yeah.
get that out. You have to love seeing that. You have to be satisfied by that to some extent.
Yep.
You think, oh, it's gotta feel better.
Yeah, I mean, ever since I became a nail technician, I've always used the term instant gratification.
It is. Oh my gosh.
See, and what I look at from my perspective is and nobody else probably even notices it. But you know, when we started, you couldn't see the separation.
Right.
You couldn't insert anything underneath
Right.
there. It was just
Right.
filled with stuff. But now you can see space. And so in my head, I'm always saying, gotta make some space.
Yeah.
Gotta make some space.
Yeah, that's that corner is
Yeah, and that's
so tough.
When it pushes down, and you'll be able to see it in just a second as soon as I get this off. There's a little teeny tiny piece of skin right there.
I see it, yeah.
So see, it's coming out. And then your nail groove, it's kind of got a little slit in it from the compacted material pressing down into the skin from this corner of the nail plate, and that's what's so sore. So then I can just...
That's so cool to be able to do that. Yeah, I'm watching your videos going, oh, she's going to grab that and pull it out.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's like, don't forget that. Sometimes I say, oh, this has to soak again.
Yeah.
And it's got to go back in. And like, sometimes I'll leave them super messy. Some of this hard stuff first.
So how did you get interested in this aspect of pedicures?
You know, ever since I graduated from school, the very first pedicure that I ever gave anyone, she said, I've never had a pedicure like this. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, this is what they tell you to do in school. So either people just didn't, I don't know, didn't really follow the instructions, or
I guess people feel like anything you do is, you know, I don't know. When my daughter was giving me a hard time, my son-in-law was sticking up for me because I guess he used to run a lot, and he said he got ingrown toenails all the time, and
runners
so
have
painful. And I was like, yeah, you don't understand if you don't have it.
mm-hmm.
I've got enough pain. This I do not. If there's something that can be done about it, you know.
Can't get a hold of something, the rasp is what has the serrated edges.
Okay.
And that will grab a hold.
Cool. Oh.
To file those off.
See, I would never have known to, you know, to file those edges at all.
No?
Uh-uh.
What they mean is straight here, so you don't cut it at an angle. Well, they say square, so square is square sides, square tip.
Right.
They don't want you cutting it at an angle.
That's exactly
this.
what my husband does. Oh, they're disgusting.
Yeah, that's like a polygon, or you don't want to do that, because then all of the skin that the nail groove makes, the nail sits in, it sits like this. When that nail is gone, it puffs up, and then the nail runs into it like this. And that's what makes it hurt. You're like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then this, we'll just pull this little guy open.
Nail, my purse is looking so funky. I thought, oh no, there is fungus up in there. You never realize how common that must be until you see all the advertisements to treat nail fungus, toenail fungus.
They say over 70% of the population has had or at
Really?
one time, yeah, or
Wow.
struggles with. Yep. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to visit my channel. People like you are the reason for my success, and I appreciate it so much. But remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel for all the latest videos. Remember, it is free, and I'll see you next time.